Hi, this is Schmancy Drew, and this is a playthrough of Sea of Darkness. This is probably one of my favorites because it's newer, so the graphics are really good and the conversations are fun, and Nancy gets meta during different times when she analyzes how weird some of the things she does, like solving Sudoku puzzles to, fix electronics and stuff. Anyway, new game, Master Sleuth as always, because if you don't make things hard for yourself, who will? You hear lots of people screaming, but don't actually see anyone. Dramatic opening scene. Remember to collect this phone charm, because you cannot get it after you start the game. Okay, this is a letter. Nancy, I got your contact info through a friend of mine, Moira Chisholm, who you might remember from, Spy. I think you did some good sleuthing work with her in Scotland not too long ago. First, some background on yours truly. You could officially call me a locator of fine goods, per se. Nice things get lost, nice things stay buried for a while. I find the nice things, I get a piece of the pie. In other words, I'm a treasure hunter. Currently, I'm in Iceland, in a small town called Skibrot. When I first arrived, the Hirlakide was beached nearby, with a long-standing rumor about a treasure concealed somewhere within this old merchant ship. The ship is pretty important to the citizens of Skibrot, and they hold a festival every year to celebrate the year it crashed on their shores. Why celebrate a shipwreck? Don't ask me. I helped to restore the ship along with my business partner, Magnus Kiljossen, who you may remember was called earlier when the ship crashed, under two conditions. First, I would be entitled to a portion of any treasure found, and second, we couldn't begin a formal search until this year's festival was finished. We dolled the ship up all pretty, polished the hull, and Magnus planned to sail it in to commemorate the festival's start date. But when the ship arrived, empty. No Magnus, no sign of a struggle, nothing. He's just gone. I think Magnus is up to something shady. I think he found the treasure, and now I want you to find him. I've booked you on the next flight into Reykjavik. A car will take you to Skibrot. I'll meet you in town. Bon voyage, Dagny Silva. So, she's who hired us. And off to Iceland.
Phew, finally made it to town. Whew, it's freezing out here. Hi there. Are you Miss Silva?
Finally, she arrives. I think I'm half made of ice at this point. So, you're Nancy, huh? I'm Dagny. I'm part of the ship restoration team, the one who called you in. You can call me Boss Lady if you want. Or my queen. Or Dagny, whatevs.
Let's go with Dagny for now and work our way up to the big stuff. Can I help?
Yes. Find my missing, skeeving, backstabbing business partner, Magnus.
I'm sensing you're a little stressed out about this.
Ugh. I'm so mad I've been an inch away from setting this town on fire.
On fire? Are you okay?
Nancy not being able to take things
just a fire
anything but
comment.
literally.
I thought...
Metaphors, Nancy. Keep up with me here. So listen. Right now I'm focused on this town, Skibrot. There's this ship in town that was being rebuilt. Real old, 18th century. I offered to sponsor the rebuilding project to get the ship floating again. Mostly because I'm super nice and cool like that.
Super nice and cool.
Also because there's a rumor about treasure on board worth millions. Magnus, the man in charge of the project, and my business partner promised we'd find it and split the earnings.
But he's gone missing now?
Yep. And left me looking like a fool.
I really like Dagny Silva. She's really fun and an entertaining character. And if this were live action, I feel like she would be played by Ellen Page. Okay.
Was there any proof that he disappeared intentionally?
He disappeared sometime before our ship crashed into the harbor. They say he must have fallen in the water. But the guy sails for a living. You know what sailors don't do? Drown.
Well,
I get it. You think he ran off with the gold then?
After enough time in the biz, a girl knows when she's being backstabbed. If he did find the treasure, I need you to track down Magnus and make him play fair.
And if I find the treasure, I'll find Magnus.
Yes. The key to finding the treasure is learning about that ship.
So everything's interconnected. Sounds like I've got my work cut out for me. Can I take a look at the ship?
Technically, yes.
Awesome. How do I get on board?
By not being me, apparently. Elizabeth controls the ship, and she hates my guts. She removed the gangway to my ship that I paid for.
Did she give you a reason?
Oh, something about her family line and ancient blood feuds and murders and, you know, normal boring stuff. Talk
murders,
to
normal
Soren, the
boring
festival
stuff.
organizer. He'll make sure she lets you on.
Last question.
What do people in town think about Magnus's disappearance?
They're all like, ooh, the ocean is super dangerous in the winter. And ooh, hypothermia and blah, blah, blah. You know, Icelandic stuff.
Hypothermia.
But without a body, you're still convinced he faked his death.
Yep. Which apparently doesn't take a lot of work in Iceland.
Though really, it sounds like a pretty bad plan to fake your death in Iceland when it doesn't look like you can get off if you have treasure, like you can't escape to anywhere else.
How do you
Easily,
meet
at least.
Magnus?
I heard about the rumor of the treasure through my connections. Then I approached him. He's a hard guy to pin down, that Magnus. Turns out he's been looking for the treasure for years. I just happened to come in at an opportune moment.
Very Jack Sparrow
What
of
would
you.
Magnus do with the treasure?
Desperately wants to buy his own ship. He's a ship guy. Ship guys are like that.
One of my
So
favorite
the ship
lines.
he helped
He's a
rebuild
ship
isn't
guy.
his?
Ship guys are
We
like
funded
that.
it, but it's town property.
Bye-bye.
See ya, Drew.
She's so cool. Okay, we already have 2 tasks. Right now they're only explore the town and search the ship. Wait, just a sec. I'm gonna check settings for something. No. Okay. Oh, and since I've already played this, I've already gotten all of the trophies. But yeah, I'll try and warn you if there's anywhere that you can get a trophy. Okay, so first step, exploring. There are a lot of cute little shops here that you can't really go in, sadly, but
No keys. Guess I can't just take them.
which is what Nancy usually does, but Snowmobiles to go somewhere else. Over here is the ship,
The gangway's
which we
missing.
can't get to
There's
yet.
no way on board.
Climb up the side of the ship, Nancy. You can do it. And
Looks like this dinghy's in good shape.
down here is a
Wonder
little
who owns
dinghy.
it.
Kind of a cat on. What a wonderful horn sound. The mad cat.
The motor's busted. Can't take it anywhere like this. Blindly playing mechanic could get me seriously hurt.
Okay,
I
it
need
looks
to
like
figure
we
out
should
how
be
to
able to
fix
fix
it
this
first.
once we find out what everything means and how you electronics. The sky looks really pretty in this game. Anyway, back to exploring. There's an inn. There's, I guess, a pub or something called Thor's Hammer. And then there's the Missti Skip, which we can go inside. Ooh, let's check out the beginning. I think this is cool. It's an art piece of Sleipnir, who was the horse of Odin and also Loki's son. Weird things in mythology. And I always thought that you'd be able to do something with this, but you never are. It mildly frustrates me. I guess we're gonna have a music puzzle in this one. Oh yay, music puzzles are just my favorite. Stealing books already. There's a section off to the side which we can't look at. And over here, current tide is low. If you go up these stairs, you kind of go to bed or whatever, and then the tide changes. There's a menu over here that you can't look at in this area, which is really cool.
Good day.
Hi there. I'm
New
investigating
character.
a recent disappearance. My name's Nancy Drew.
Speak up, girl.
My name's Nancy Drew.
Louder!
I said my name's Nancy Drew.
Mind your ship, flag, and temper. Looks like we got a real angry one here.
Hilarious.
Name's Gunnar, but you can call me Gunnar. The skip is my home.
Oh.
Question time.
Did you know Magnus?
Sure did. Never liked him.
Any reason you didn't like him?
He was too tall, too poetic, to cry into your guitar and mourn for the sea. Always quiet, always thinking, too soft, beard too short, coat too long, eyelashes too full.
So I
And
take
so
it you
Gunnar
weren't
waxes
friends.
poetic about how
Gunnar
good-looking
doesn't
Magnus
need
apparently
friends.
is.
Already have two, mug and chair.
Did Magnus ever say anything about the treasure?
I might have.
Don't want to tell me?
Lot of nerve, girl. Go away.
Mad at us already. Hey!
Now.
Such a friendly person.